You're great.
You're great.
You're great.
You're great.
You're
Hey,
great.
Derek.
Are we gonna have nicknames for each other each episode?
You're
I think
great.
we should.
You're great.
I'm Underboob. That's the original. That's the OG. So you're Nev Nips, I'm
great.
Underboob.
Oh wait, let's not give away the studio production value we have here.
It's pretty low.
You're probably going to sing anyway, so you might as well just use
That's
that
a
part,
good
you
point.
know?
Oh, sure.
You're great.
So ready. Born ready. You're
great.
great.
You're great.
You're great. You're great. You're great.
You're great. You're great. You're great. You're great. You're great. You're great. You're great. You're great. You're great.
Ooh.
Are you drinking wine?
Yeah.
Ooh, fancy.
Yeah, it's 2 p.m. Get
It's
on it.
2 p.m. on a Sunday. It's the Lord's Day. The Lord
I'm not going to
liked
drink
wine.
tonight,
He
so I
enjoyed it.
figure...
Get your drink on now.
Yeah, you can drink now. You got to get your drinks in.
Welcome to the Drink Life podcast. I'm Monica Nevi,
And I'm Mike Coletta.
and this is our podcast about the positivities of drinking.
Yeah. Ooh, easy money.
Yeah, that's
If it's good
easy.
to you, it's good for you.
Hey-o. Monica, where are you going to be this week?
Oh, I am going to be, let's see, Wednesday when this comes out, I will be in Maple Valley, Washington at the Imbibe Bottle House headlining. It's going to be a good show.
You're going to imbibe?
And then,
Ooh.
oh, yeah. And then Thursday through Saturday, I'll be in Richland, Washington at Joker's Comedy Club headlining with Cameron Mazuka as my feature.
Oh,
And then-
Cammy Zooks.
Sunday, I'll be in Olympia at a location there. Maybe the Underground. I think it is the Underground, the Ole Underground.
Oh, yeah, that place is cool. We did a show there
Yeah.
together.
Yeah, that was really fun.
Back when we used to see each other in person.
I know. Oh, the good old days. I'm almost back.
Monica actually turned into a computer. That's what the people don't know. She's just a computer now. She's not
It's
even
a weird,
singularity.
like one of those movies when you get sucked into the computer.
Yeah, it's nice. Is that everything for you? What are you doing anything else? Anything fun
yeah.
you want to share?
You
Just life
Oh.
stuff.
I'm gonna look at the eclipse. I think tomorrow.
I want to do that, but I won't be able to see it. I heard I'll see it.
Yeah, I think you're too far south.
Yeah, I'm not.
But you'll see. It will just be less. Like even in Seattle, it's not 100. Like it's not full. It's like 93% or something, which seems like a lot anyway. So whatever. But
I saw someone on Facebook said they were going to drive up to Salem, Oregon tonight to go watch it tomorrow.
yeah, that's
Which
what you
is from
should do.
LA is pretty far.
That is really far.
Mhm.
That's but I've heard like they're gonna run out of gas and shit. Like lots of people are doing that, going to Oregon.
Going to Oregon. I think my squirrel friend's already in Oregon, ready to watch it.
Well, good for her. She's a planner.
She is. She planned ahead. All right. I will be on Friday, August 25th, 2 days after this comes out, at the Junkyard Comedy Show in Simi Valley at the Junkyard Cafe, Bar, Grill, Cafe, something like that.
Oh, yeah.
And then on August 27th, I'm doing one of my favorite shows in all of Los Angeles, the Kitchen Sink Variety Show at the Atwater Theater.
Oh, yay.
At 8 o'clock. So you know what you can do? You can watch the Game of Thrones finale at 6 o'clock when it comes out.
It's the finale already?
Yeah, you haven't been watching it, have you?
No.
Shame. I wish I had a shame bell like in the show.
Shame. Yeah, that's good. Shame.
Also, on
damn it.
August 28th, I will be at the Crispy Comedy Show at the Universal Bar and Grill in
Every time
North
you say that, I think you're going to be at a Krispy
Hollywood.
Kreme's.
I will be, and on the 29th, I'll be at Krispy Kreme just eating donuts. I took a personal day from work to just eat donuts,
So you just eat donuts.
which is funny
Like,
because they have
no one can see this.
they have donuts a lot of the time at my work. So
Yeah, but then people could watch you do that. So
that's true. People can watch
But
me. Hey, if you guys want to watch me eat, I will be at the Krispy Kremes on Tuesday, August 29th, and Wendy's on Wednesday, August 30th, and Panda Express in Burbank on Thursdays, August 31st. Also,
have a donut day.
I will be at Tacoma Comedy Club featuring September 7th, 8th, and 9th, right in the middle of my burp plug. Thank you, Monica.
Sorry.
Wow.
Go to Tacoma. When is it?
September 7th, 8th, and 9th.
Okay.
Yeah, also,
We'll
it's
be
my
so
squirrel
close, but
friend
not
and I's
really.
9-year anniversary then, so we're going to do something for that too. Probably.
You're nine. Oh, you got to see your lady. That'll be fun.
Yeah, for the first time in how many? A lot of months.
Kisses. You guys are gonna kiss.
We're gonna-
Smooching.
We might even hold hands. I don't know. It's just going to get crazy.
What?
Yeah, I know.
Like otters.
Yeah, like otters hold hands, and I'm also gonna eat an oyster off her stomach, like otters do.
Oh, That's traditional for the 9th anniversary.
It is, yeah, I believe so. The Alaskan 9th anniversary.
Oyster belly, or what is it? Oyster body shots?
Oyster body shots. There you go. That's going in the notes section. That oyster shooters. Oyster body shooters.
I think oyster body shooters. I don't know.
I like it. Also,
Okay.
I just realized I have a lexical embrace, but we're not on that part yet. Monica,
Yes.
when you go to huglifepodcast.com, what can you do?
You could click on our Amazon banner at the top there, and it would take you to Amazon, and you could buy a stuffed otter for your lady friend, maybe.
Ooh, yeah. Who doesn't like a stuffed otter?
I don't. Bad people.
I just turned off the fan in my room, and it had no effect on the sound, so I'm going to turn it back on.
Yeah, you go for it. I didn't notice either, so. How hot is it there? So hot?
It's actually not too bad. It's just my room becomes a magical oven at a certain time of the day.
A magical oven? What
Yeah.
kind of magics? Okay, is that where the magic happens?
It's where the magic happens. So, as in, I sweat.
You're in there playing.
I sweat a lot playing
card
video games. Yep. That's
Yeah, there you
what's
go.
going on. Also, you can go to any podcast provider, whether it be iTunes or Stitcher, and you can rate us and review us and subscribe to us and kiss us on the mouth.
Please do.
Mhm. Give us electronic kisses. Just do it. Just go for it. Is that the noise you make when you kiss someone?
Yep.
This is a great podcast sound
More
effects.
of a like some people like blow out kind of. I
Yeah.
like suck in when I kiss people. Like that.
And that's wonderful audio for them, I'm
That's
sure.
what they call it, sucking face. Okay.
Sucking on faces. Hey, we're
Out
here at
in
Hug
the
Life.
Northwest, sucking on faces.
We're the Hug Life Podcast here, just sucking on faces, living our dreams.
Yeah.
Positive. Have we
Okay.
positive spun kissing yet?
Have we?
I don't know. Probably not. We could put it on the list though. Talk about it
Yeah, let's
later
put it
another
on
time.
Yeah, because it is kind of weird, you know.
It is kind of weird when you think about it, touching
You're just
someone
like
else's
putting
mouth
your
with your mouth.
mouths together.
I wasn't very good at kissing at all when I first started. When I first got in the game, I wasn't very good at it. I wasn't a natural
starts
talent.
off really good, you know.
If you're a natural talent,
A lot of like teeth hitting.
teeth
and,
hitting,
yeah,
like
maybe.
missing, just straight up missing, just whiffing it. You know.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I kissed somebody in the eye.
I kissed someone on the nose one time.
Well, that's kind of cute. But
I mean, that was accidental.
was it an accident? Well, sometimes it's really, really dark in the room. Have you ever had that where it's like really, really dark and you're like, I'm
No.
gonna grab your face and hope this is the right spot?
I prefer to only kiss people in broad daylight where it's safe.
I see.
Yeah, with the
You're
sun
like,
shining on me.
I don't feel comfortable right now. Could we turn all of the lights on?
Can we turn all the lights on and can I put a bag over my head? Do you have any
Just with the no eye holes, but just the mouth.
Just the mouth cut out, yeah, like a real creepy horror movie. Monica,
Yeah,
what you have the lexical embraces?
I do.
Oh.
So this week, the reason not the reason, but a lot of the reason I've been in the Northwest is because I got a grant to make a web series project here in King County, and we filmed it this week.
Ooh,
Oh my God, so much stress out of my head.
out of your butt.
Out of my butt. But I definitely have to lexically embrace everybody who helped me. So Richard Kilpatrick, he did a lot of the filming and editing stuff. It's going to be awesome. He's a great director. He's fantastic. Ruben Rodriguez, also camera stuff. He's editing. He's sent me some stuff already, and I am so in love with everything he's doing, and he's the best anyways. Maddie Downs was our PA. She helped me a lot. She went and got us sandwiches.
Ooh,
and
Sandwiches.
Played with fidget spinners with me.
If
She was
you
a
would
great
have
PA.
if you would have told me that there were sandwiches involved, I would have flown up there, quit my job, and been the PA.
And just been the PA for the day.
Yeah.
Well, and she actually got us a deal because she went to Scratch.
Ooh.
Yeah. she
Where
went
did
to
you
Scratch
film
Deli
it?
Too. We filmed it in Queen Anne at this. It's called the Clubhouse on Queen Anne, but it used to be like a Freemasons lodge, and
Ooh.
it is haunted for sure.
I would never mind. I don't want to be your PA anymore. I'm scared.
Richard got there at like 6-8. We were there from like 6 in the morning to 8 p.m. It was a long day, and he got there and all the lights were off, and he was like, I opened the door and all of the hairs on my arm stood up at the same time, like all of them, and I was like, oh God.
That sounds horrible.
And then upstairs they have this like meeting room. Didn't we do a moose lodge together?
We did.
Or an elk lodge, something like that.
Yeah,
You know
some
how
sort
they
of
have
lodge
that, like,
with an animal.
big room where they like have those meetings, you know, but it's like carpeted.
Uh-huh.
So I had one of those upstairs, but you could turn all of the lights off except for one light that came straight down in the middle of the room, like you were going to sacrifice a goat or something.
Oh no, a goat sacrificing light.
It was scary, but we got a bunch of footage up there of me just like looking badass and like doing the intro, like just when I like it's like a sports documentary. So when I walk into the light, and then it's like it's pretty fucking cool actually, but it was terrifying being up there.
Dude, a goat sacrificing light,
Those
that's
guys,
like a plus to real estate value, I think.
Yeah, and then all of our subjects were so great. I'm really excited for everybody to see it. There's some really fucking interesting stories and funny stuff going on. I think it's going to be pretty good. And then also, finally, I have to lexically embrace For Culture. That's the organization that gave me the money to make it. So thank you, For Culture.
Hey, For Culture, you're great. Is it the number 4?
Yeah.
How did I know? For
I don't
Culture.
know, you're just really smart. And then
It's 4 cultures.
Check out my Instagram and my fan page and stuff, because I will have put a little promo that Ruben made for it. It's a little short one, but you'll get an idea of the intensity of the project on Monday, so tomorrow, but it'll already be out by the time this podcast comes out. So check out, at Monica Nevi, all that stuff, like my fan page. Doo-doo.
Do lasers.
Do. It was a fun experience. I am pretty proud of myself, you guys. So, and everybody that helped me. I feel good about it. So this seems like the appropriate place to say that. I feel good about myself for once.
That's great. I'm happy for you. That's wonderful.
Thanks, buddy. And you had ice cream yesterday, so everything's good.
It was good. It was a place where you're supposed to be able to make ice cream sandwiches. It's called Cream.
Oh.
It was pretty good. It has the best peanut butter ice cream I've ever had in my entire life. Yeah, I went there.
Did you? But you didn't make a sandwich, or did you just have ice cream?
I just had I just had. Oh wait, whoa! I just had ice cream cone. I like a waffle cone. I'm a big fan of a waffle cone.
Yeah, I get it.
I'm a huge fan of the waffle cone.
Huge waffle cone guy.
Oh, huge waffle. I'd be Conan.
Waffle cone Coletta.
Mm-hmm. I've never been on Conan, but I have been Conan. You
have been Conan.
Mm-hmm. All day, all night.
Out here Conan, doing a Conan set.
Doing my Conan set where I just eat ice cream cones.
Yeah, but no ice cream in them. You just eat the cones.
just the cones.
Cone zone.
Take me to the cone zone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all I have for lexical embraces. You didn't have any?
No. I want to lexically embrace a birthday boy, Mr. Kane Holloway. It was his birthday yesterday, and we had a day. We had a fun day.
I know. I told him I was sorry that he had to spend his birthday with you. But
that's hilarious. That's really
funny.
That's a really funny thing. It's really a fun thing to say to
that's what he likes to hear.
That's our rude. That's my rude co-host Monica Nevi. We went,
but I'm glad he had you, because everybody else was gone out of town, and so you guys had a lovely date. Did you hold hands like otters?
No, we didn't hold hands like otters. We did go to the movie theater and see The Hitman's Bodyguard. That was pretty funny.
What? Was it good?
Yeah, it was actually good. It was really fun. I liked it. And then we went. Okay, this is what we ate. I will say this. I don't normally like Greek food. I will go on the record saying that, but I think I'm becoming a fan, because I went to this place and I realized it's the same place that when I picked you up from Hot Yoga to do the podcast with Amy, that Rotini, I think is the name of it.
Yeah, that's right next to the...
Yeah, I had that, and I built my own pita wrap, and it's one of the greatest things I've tasted in a long time. It's so good.
Well, that's
I got
good.
chicken shawarma, and there's something called Mount Olympus sauce that blows my mind.
Shawarma's the way to go.
Shawarma is the way to go. It was so good. I really enjoyed it. And we did that. Went to the movies, got out of the movie, went to Cream, which is the ice cream place. And then...
Oh, yeah. Wait, I've seen that. Isn't there one in...
It's in North Hollywood. It's like it's right next to that.
Yeah, but I think there's one in Santa Monica, because we make fun of it every time.
Yeah, it's like a popular chain. It's a local chain, but you build your own ice cream sandwich. And I got...
Just kind of sounds like jizz.
Yeah, it does. That doesn't even kind of sound like it. It just totally sounds like it.
It just does.
But we went there, went back, and I also watched all 8 episodes of Marvel's Defenders with Kane. I haven't watched a TV show with a person in a very long time like that.
Yeah, since we watched Friends.
That's right. That was the last time, because we sat down and watched all the episodes together, and it was really good. I actually liked it, because Iron Fist was kind of a bummer, And this one was way better, I thought.
Well, good. I'm glad you had that experience. That's nice.
Mm-hmm. And then I almost drove to Anaheim for Pokemon, and I didn't do it today. I held strong.
For what do you mean for Pokemon?
All right, here we go. Welcome to the Nerd Corner with Mike Coletta. What happened is, and they have these Pokemon that are only exclusive to certain continents.
Is it like on the Pokemon Go thing?
Yeah,
or is it like...
it's on Pokemon Go. And there's this Pokemon in Australia called Kangaskhan. It looks like an angry kangaroo. Yeah. And it only showed up in Anaheim for 3 days only this weekend. And because they're doing a Pokemon World Championship thing, like an actual competition thing. And I almost drove down there, but I didn't do it because it's a lot of gas and it's kind of far and I'd be alone. It's more fun to do that with people, you know? So I didn't do it.
Yeah. Oh, well, I'm sorry.
It's all good, but it's fun. It's really cool. I would like to lexically embrace Pokemon Go for doing stuff like that.
I just remembered something.
What did you remember? Tell me.
2 hug bugs.
Tell me why.
Rochelle and Colin got engaged.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, that is nice.
I love love.
Me too, kind of, sometimes.
I would say
when it's with cool. I like both of them. They're very, very nice people. So I like love for them.
Love. Bob blah blah blog. Bob blah blah blog.
Yeah. So congrats.
Congratulations, Monica.
If you want us to perform your wedding.
Perform your wedding?
Yeah, I'm ordained. We can do it like a podcast.
Can we do a co-op?
You want us to podcast from your wedding? Or you want to do a live podcast from your wedding?
Can we do a co-op ordained ministers thing where you and I tag team it? You tag me in and I tag you in?
I think hypothetically, I just have to say the last part.
But then I can
sign
do whatever.
And sign stuff. So we could still podcast the rest of it, you know?
I don't want to podcast their wedding day.
Top 5 turnaround worst things about being married. All right, here we go.
I guess you turn. For some reason, I forgot our own game for a second. I'm like, why would it be the worst? Oh yeah, it's the worst, and you make it the best. I forgot our own game.
Oh,
Hello.
That's not surprising. Okay, sorry, but anyways, congratulations to them. Do you want to move on to the next?
Yeah, I need you to intro it really well.
Okay. Hey guys. Good news.
Welcome to the good news segment. It's me, Mike Coletta. First good news stories. Arnold Schwarzenegger donates $100,000 to anti-hate groups in the aftermath of the Charlottesville violence.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, because apparently him and Trump got beef. I didn't know that. They're feuding.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, but I'm definitely Team Schwarzenegger.
But that's good. I feel like he needs... That's nice to see someone on that side. Because he's a Republican, right?
Yeah, he is a Republican, but he also was like, and I could be just spitballing from rumors I heard, but I'm pretty sure he grew up in Austria when Hitler was around. So I'm pretty sure he was involved in like the whole Nazi youth thing and hated it and left.
Ugh.
Yeah, although that could just be some playground rumor I heard, which is very possible too.
What fucking playground are you hanging out on where you guys are talking about where Arnold Schwarzenegger grew up?
It's the playground of life, Monica.
Okay.
He donated $100,000. I'm trying to find to the Simon Wiesenthal Center.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And apparently he's been donating to them and supporting this group for 30 years, but he just thought about doing a really big donation now because he was very much also on Trump for not immediately shutting that shit down. So, yeah.
Oh, good. I think that's even more important that people on that side and with influence are being vocal about those things.
It's good. Plants have been hijacked to make a polio vaccine in a breakthrough with the potential to transform vaccine manufacture. So there's a lot of science stuff in this, but pretty much the gist of it is they can grow vaccines now out of plants.
Really?
They can genetically change plants' makeup to grow a polio vaccine. So they can just grow vaccines instead of producing them in labs, which is way cheaper and easier. Yeah, and you could do it in like areas that couldn't have a science lab or something. You can just grow the vaccine.
You could just grow vaccines. Wow.
Yeah, isn't that cool?
That is great. You know, I forget that good things are happening sometimes, and what a fun place to talk about it. I like it.
I have one more story that's really fun that I didn't know about.
Okay.
This happened in 2002, but there's a cow named Cincinnati Freedom that evaded police officers for 11 days after jumping a 6-foot fence to escape the slaughterhouse she was in. And after finally being caught, she was given the key to the city of Cincinnati by the mayor and allowed to live out her days in a New York cow sanctuary.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, so apparently this was really big news in 2002, and I missed it because I was young, dumb, and full of fun. And
you're busy being 14 or whatever.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I was probably younger. I think I was younger than that, honestly. I think I was like 12.
No, I was 12 in 2002.
Well, then I was 14 probably. Yeah, I guess that would make sense because I'm older than you and wiser than you. Okay. Apparently this cow escaped, though, and it made like national news. And finally, they were going to send her back to the slaughterhouse. But then the city was like, nope, we can't do that because she's too much of a hero to everyone because she hid in a park in the bushes for 11 days. And the cops just kept walking past her and not noticing her there. Like she was a stealth cow, which is the coolest thing in the world.
Fucking
Yeah.
badass.
Yeah. Isn't that cool?
That is cool. I love it.
That's it.
What was her name?
Cincinnati Freedom.
Cincinnati Freedom.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. That's probably why they named her that.
Mm-hmm. Isn't that good?
I like it.
Can you close it out for me, Boo?
Oh, yeah. Hey, guys. That was good news.
Thank you. I feel like you could be on a cable, local cable news station. Network.
Thank you so much. That's the nicest thing you've ever said to me.
Mm-hmm. I think I've said nicer stuff than that, probably.
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
Like, hey, Monica, nice fidget spinner.
Is this how it works?
You're trying to spin it around a pen right now, and you're doing a very bad job. Physical gags on the podcast over Skype. It's got a whole new level.
I had never played with a fidget spinner until we were filming the other day because all the subjects we interviewed were over the age of 80. So sometimes we'd be like, have you seen these? And then watch them try to play with it. But then in between every interview, I'm not kidding, like me and the whole crew were all just sitting there like fucking. They're really distracting. Like it's fun.
I don't. Did you buy that one? Did you purchase that one?
No, my mom got it she did a 10K yesterday.
Pam.
Just like a normal Saturday from Pam, Pam out here, just running it up.
Running it up. Who's Pam? Forrest Gump too? What's she doing?
Forrest Gump Jr.
Nice.
Sorry.
That was really nice, Monica.
Feeling very burpy today.
Yeah, you're drinking wine. You're getting day drunk. I appreciate it. Okay. We got to talk about your basketball tournament.
It was just one game, but yeah.
Because I
know we never talked about it.
We never talked about it, and it was a big deal when it happened, and you announced it on the podcast, and then we never really talked about it. And I feel like people have probably been on the edge of their seats right now for the last month trying to figure out what happened and how it went, and how did you do, and what was it? General ideas.
Yeah, it was in Lacey, Washington.
Ooh, where all the basketball tournaments are.
Right. And it was a celebrity basketball game. And it was interesting. It was like me, Brian Moot. And, and then a bunch of Seahawks.
Oh, cool.
And some who are playing and some who are retired. And then, some other just, basketball players. There's a guy who played in, the IBL, which is the International Basketball League. He was great. Actually, we got along really well. And then people could pay to play with us. They could pay $500 to play with us because it's a charity event, obviously. Uh-huh. And then there was other people who were sponsors or whatever. So when I started and I was guarded by this optometrist guy, and he was older. It was fun though, and I was nervous because I hadn't played a full game in a long time. But when during so Ricardo Lockett was our coach because he can't play obviously, so he coached our team. And during the national anthem, he comes up behind me and he puts his hand on my shoulder and he goes, "We're gonna need to depend on you." And I was like, "Me?" I was like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "You're a point guard, right?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he's like, "All right, you're starting. We got this." And I was like, "Okay." So we started me and Kaysen Williams and Deshaun Fox and Tyler Harris and then this other guy who used to play football for UW. And I was like, okay. And so I not anticipating to play the whole game. I played the whole game and run point and I played fine, but twice my knee just gave out. It just stopped pushing me up. It was weird. A rebound went off the rim and I went to it hit the ground. I went to grab it and instead of my knee like pushing me back up, I just fell down, and everybody was like, "What the fuck just happened?" and it happened 2 times. It didn't like tear anything or anything. Like it hurt, but it didn't.
He's just like, old. Nope.
Yep, I'm just old, but it was weird. So then it was really fun, and it was really fun to play with those guys because they're so athletic. Like I could do whatever I wanted, really. I shot well, you know. It was.
Did you win?
We did win at the end. It was weird though because it was one of those like in the third quarter, something crazy happens and then it's tied. So it's like the fourth quarter, this is all that matters. And so we did end up winning at the end. But
that's cool.
Yeah, and then they put me up at the Great Wolf Lodge.
Ooh, they have water slides there.
I know. I was like, this will be perfect. Like, I'll go play on the water slides and stuff. But I didn't. Well, one, basketball shape is a different type of physical shape to be in. So you can't really prepare unless you're like playing games all the time, which I wasn't. I was like shooting and working out a lot, but not playing. And then I didn't expect to play the whole game or for my knees to give out. And so I'm like not doing well when I get back. Like, I am just dead, so sore. My knees hurt. And there's all these fucking kids around, like, everywhere. And they have wands and shit. And
wands?
Yeah, because there's like these little animals on top of everything, and if you point your wand at it, then it like makes it move.
Wait, is this at the Great Wolf Lodge or at the basketball game?
At the Great Wolf Lodge.
Oh, okay.
And
I was very confused.
But then they also have like it's like a scavenger hunt type of thing, but a lot of the things that they need are in front of the elevators on each floor. So there's these kids just riding up and down these elevators like constantly. And I was like, this is the worst place to be, actually. I just realized, like, this is terrible.
So you just go back to your room?
I went back to my room, and then I, as a classic athlete, took the bags out of the garbage cans and filled them up with ice, and then made myself an ice bath in this hotel bathtub. So, but then I took a nap, and then they took us out at night in Olympia. I can't remember the club that we went to, but they got us like a stretch Hummer.
Was it the Dancy Club?
Yeah, Dancy Club, and then we went and hung out there. That was fun. Everybody's really tired, though, so I was like, but it was cool, and they really liked me, and the guy who runs it was like, will you come back next year? And I was like, hell yeah. So it was great. It was all my favorite things, and it was so funny because they did like an autograph session, and they like had a table for Brian and I, but they didn't like call us over, so we just didn't go over there, knowing, of course, that like 2 people were going to want to come and say hi to us, right? And I was like, they can just fucking come say hi to us. They're not gonna. It was just like a huge line for Ricardo Lockett to sign shit, and then me and Brian sitting at a table, basically, is what would have been happening. So we were like, whatever. So we just shot around for like 40 minutes. But then afterwards, there was all these little kids that like loved me and came up, and they wanted me to sign like their football helmets and stuff. And like in my head, I was like, this is exactly what I've always wanted, like as an athlete, right? But then I was like, they have no idea that it's really weird for me to sign a football helmet. Like, this is gonna make sense later. Like my signature next to Tyler Harris is like, okay, cool, whatever. But it was really fun. That part was really exciting for me because, like, obviously charity is a big part of everything that I do, and then there was basketball, and it was because of comedy, and it was really fun.
Nice. Yay.
Yep. Now you guys know the whole story.
Celebrity Call of Duty tournaments.
Oh yeah,
that'd be more my wheelhouse, I think.
I wonder, do they do like stuff like that? Like
they do for. I know a lot of the Seahawks and a lot of NFL players in general love Call of Duty, and Marshawn Lynch was in one of the Call of Duty games, so I'm pretty sure they do stuff like that already.
Oh yeah, I mean that would be.
Usually it's like a promo event kind of thing where they'll be like, Marshawn Lynch, come to PAX or whatever, or go to E3 and play this game and then sign stuff for people and talk about it. So things of that nature. If only I had athletic talent. Okay, next topic.
Well, you don't need it if that's what you're doing. All right.
Positive spin today is being a tourist. I mean, tourism in a town that you live in. Like, other people are tourists, and you live in that town, and it's crazy all the time. I would say this when I like go to Seattle Center as just a person, and I want to go look at something.
I see.
And it's like, this is frustrating because all these people are here. And growing up in Alaska, it was really annoying too, because it's like you're just trying to live your life, and people are like taking pictures of you.
Just trying to live my life.
Yeah, which is weird, especially as a little kid, because we would just like run around in little dinghy boats with little motors on the back of them, and then go around this cove that we like would go vacation at as a family, and people just thought we lived there, so there'd be like a bunch of Japanese tourists taking pictures of us, which my brother and I thought was really weird because we didn't know anybody.
They're like, look at those white kids.
Look at those obese white children in that boat, living their lives, going back and forth, trying to get pancakes, which is what we were doing.
Okay, so tourists coming to your city.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, that seems, living in Hollywood, that's like all it was.
Yeah, that was the worst. And that's another reason I thought of it, too, is living in Hollywood was the worst with that.
I think that, well, it would be good for the economy, right? Like, wherever
Yeah, I mean it's
You
good for
live, right?
it means it means your town is thriving. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
That's a good reason for it.
There's a few like countries where that's like their main source of income is just tourism, like Iceland or something like that.
Yeah. Iceland has
It's like-
geothermal power though, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, there's only like 300,000 people that live there.
Let's move to Iceland.
Okay.
All right.
Well, see you guys later. No.
Later, bye. I just hang up the podcast, and they all think we moved to Iceland. To Iceland.
I think that was a weird last episode. Let's see what else. I don't know. I'm always like very like if we're talking about Seattle, I'm like proud of where I'm from, so I like people to come and see. And with their tourists, that happens all the time. Like if I'm in another city and working or something, and people are like, "Hey, do you know where this is?" And I'm like, "I don't know." But if you're in your city and they're like, "Hey, do you know where this is?" You're like, "I do. I fucking do know
where it is. You feel
and
helpful.
I can tell you.
That's good.
Yeah, and whenever people are here and they're like, "Oh, Jimi Hendrix, I want to see the statue," and I was like, "Well, the statue's over here, but his grave is in Renton, and you should go there." I really drive a lot of the Renton tourism.
You are Renton's tourist
I am
society.
Renton
Tourist society? Tourist association? Whatever. Words. Yeah, I think I will say it was kind of cool growing up in Alaska with that too, because people would be so interested in where you lived, and it is like it made you realize how cool the place you lived was. You know?
Yeah.
Like if I tell people now I lived in Alaska, they're like, "Really?" Like they get all like interested. It's a
I
conversation
think
starter.
Take it for granted a little bit until someone else is like, actually, it is cool. Like,
Yeah.
oh, yeah.
I remember being a little kid and riding the train from Anchorage to Fairbanks, which is about a 12-hour train ride. And these old couple being in the little like tour, like, and the trains up there, I don't know if they have them anymore now, is the top car would have like be a glass bubble because the train goes through Denali National Park, so you would like look out, and you'd sometimes see like moose and bears and stuff like that as you're driving, like kind of like Jurassic Park-esque. It was great. But I remember like talking to these old people and telling them every fact I remembered from elementary school, and them just being like, "Damn, this guy knows what he's talking about." And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm
look
a
at this
badass 8-year-old. Look at this kid, just crushing it."
Maybe they thought you worked for the train.
Maybe my dad did at that point in time, so that made sense.
That's great. That's funny.
Yeah, but
that's cool. Oh, yeah, so you sound smart.
You sound smart.
You know what you're talking about. That's a good point.
Mm-hmm.
That would be maybe that's how you could like flirt with people. That's true. Here we go. Of course. Sorry.
Bringing it back to sex, Monica Nevi. Gosh, ease up on the sexy stuff.
Horn dog, as I.
What's funny is I was thinking horn dog too. That's a good word.
Horn dog. Anyway, but I think that's like one. If they're traveling, people are a little bit more, apt to hook up if they're single and ready to tourist mingle. And also if you can be like, oh,
Tourist
actually, I know
mingle.
where the cool places are, or like the local places, like I could show you the cool stuff. There you go, right in there. And they probably got a hotel room, then you don't have to mess up your own bed.
You don't like to mess up your own bed with sexual activity?
Not with like a one-night stand, no.
No, you have to have a relationship for that kind of thing. I have been watching the TV show Ozark on Netflix. Have you heard of this?
I have heard. Yeah, my brother tried to get me.
It's pretty amazing. I really like it. But it's kind of the same idea where they are moving to this area that's a tourism area, and the whole like tourist versus towny thing going on too. It's always cooler to be on the towny side. It feels cooler.
I feel like that. Like that's a big thing in Hawaii. It's like, it's like locals only, like that type of shit.
Former podcast guest Kermit Apio told us, I believe, that if you go to Hawaii and you like live there, they give you like cheaper rates at food and stuff like that. Like you get stuff for cheaper because they know you live there, which is awesome to me. Yeah,
that's great. Well, I mean, not great, but that is that you do want to be on like the cool side of things. And I always I love finding. It's not really touristy, I guess, but when I'm on the road, I like the like shitty dive bars and stuff compared to like the nice places they're trying to like make look cool.
The shitty dive bars are where it's at anyway. You can get some cheap. You know what
my favorite stories are.
My favorite shitty dive bar in Los Angeles is it's called The Roost. It's in Los Feliz, and they have really good Thai food. Surprisingly,
right? It's always some random.
Yeah, it's always random. Food too. It's great. I think
this bar that has sushi till 3 a.m.
That seems safe and legit. Seems good. Do you want to? I mean, I think personally, like growing up in Alaska, it was cool too because they teach you all that tourist fact stuff early. So that way you know You know that
So you
also
can get
early.
laid
You can,
later.
they really are just helping you go to the bone zone.
Yeah.
So if I'd have stayed in Alaska, I probably would have lost my virginity a lot sooner. Also,
I'm
if I
gonna
went
be
to
honest,
church camp too, I didn't do that.
Yes, that's where that happens. I think, like I can make Renton sound cool, like I can be like, here's the cool parts.
My favorite part of Renton is Happy at the Bay Teriyaki.
Yeah, that's true.
Happy at the Bay. It's a great name.
Yes.
That's a great word. That's a great name for a teriyaki place.
Yeah, I mean, if you're from there too, that's always fun to be like, oh yeah, this is where this actual landmark is or whatever, and you're like, but this is where I got this scar on my knee, or this is where
Memories. You do it for the
you got
memories.
fingered for the first time or whatever, like that type of.
I can't remember the first place I got fingered for the first time.
You can't.
No, I'm
Was
trying
it
to
your
think.
butt?
Was my nose. Gross. That's not even sexual at that point. Someone's just trying to help you out,
Yeah, that's just a good friend.
You got a boogie. You got to get that out.
You got a boogie.
You got a clinger.
Oh, God.
You got a stage 5 clinger. Are you drinking Franzia Rosé?
No, it is rosé. But is Franzia actually called rosé? Because I like their it's like refreshing white or whatever. It's not an actual type of wine.
Yeah, I think rosé
like
is their box kind of pink wine. Or no, of red wine.
I think it just says pink though, or some shit like that.
Really? I haven't had Franzia in a long time, in a hot minute.
Charlie's something rosé. I don't know.
Charlie Rose's rosé.
That actually might be what it is.
Charlie Sheen's rosé.
It says rose.
It's cocaine.
Twice. Doesn't matter. Charlie Sheen's rosé. That sounds dangerous.
Dicey, to say the least.
Dancing with the devil.
Dancing with the devil.
I had a steak sandwich earlier.
What? Why didn't you lead with this? Bury the lead, Nevi. What?
Sorry. Went to Jack's in Issaquah, and I ran into John Ryan and Sarah Colonna.
Issaquah?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, they were at Jack's as well?
They were going in as we were leaving, so chatted with them for a while.
Do they live in Issaquah? We just go blow up their spot?
They live in I think one of their houses is in Newcastle.
Oh, that sounds so nice. I don't think I've been to Jack's.
Yeah, apparently there's another one in Seattle, too. It's like Jaks.
Jaks.
Yeah, Jack's.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Well,
I mean, I'll try it still. I like steak. Was it a dip situation?
Yeah. Au jus, I would say.
Au jus. That's really good stuff right there.
They gave me like a little soup bowl to take it home because clearly I did not eat all of it.
You did takeout? Oh, no, you ate there. Good work.
No, we ate there, but I only ate like most of one half of the sandwich.
It's a bummer when I go out with you. When we go hit the town and go get some food, I notice I always finish my whole thing and then you take it home like a responsible human being.
I don't think it's a responsible thing. It's almost embarrassing how slow I eat and drink. So
you do eat really slow and drink really slow. It's bothersome.
Whatever.
I'm just kidding. I just like, wow, it's a fucking burden. Monica,
everyone else is done.
Everyone is done. Holy shit. Do you want to do the top 5 mix around?
Yeah.
Top 5 turnabout.
Top 5 tango.
Top 5 tangos. First, the tango, obviously.
I will. I'm going to preface this with I didn't really want to do like a worst places to staycation or I don't know. There just wasn't. I feel like we've talked about the worst places to vacation. So I just decided to do kind of a random one.
I'm fine with a random one. I mean, it's your game, Monica. You're the game master.
And this is a food related one, so I feel like we're good at those.
I'm fat.
Anyways.
Yes. Okay. Keep going.
Okay, that's not what I said. This is the top 5 worst foods for arthritis.
Worst foods for arthritis. Getting medical on it.
Yeah. Well, I figure this is just to let people know, but also it'd be a fun thing. So you're basically going to tell us why these types of foods are worth getting arthritis for.
These give you arthritis eventually, these foods?
Well, it doesn't give them to you, but it makes it worse.
So why it would be worth it to eat these foods is what I'm
right, yeah, why the arthritic pains would be worth
Okay. I want to know how many of these foods you're about to mention that I eat on the reg. That's what's exciting, too.
Well, it is like categories of food. It's not like specific.
It's It's not like steak sandwich
not
with
like,
mushrooms.
Yeah, not like pig. No, it's like, so number one is fried foods.
Fried foods?
Yeah, I've got anything that oil,
I mean, if you don't... Oh, there's some sirens that are going to pick up into the mic. No surprise there. If you eat fried foods, congratulations, that means you're social. Like, if you don't eat fried foods... Like that's what everyone's gonna eat when you go out. Like, hey, let's split mozzarella sticks or something. No one that ever splits kale chips. Sorry, Monica, but like
that's
no one.
True, but then I get them all to myself.
Yeah, exactly. So, but you got to eat fried foods to have social interactions with other people. So that's why arthritis is worth it. Hey, do you want to be lonely but pain free, or do you want to have a little bit of pain but have friends?
That's a great point.
Thank you. I'm really good at this game. All right, let's go.
Fried foods remind me of bowling. So
that's true. What's your favorite bowling food?
I don't know. I wanted to say fries, but I can't.
Fries. I like a good cheese fry in that situation.
Oh yeah, I think mozzarella sticks are a pretty good one.
Mozzarella sticks are probably the greatest appetizer. I would go so far.
I really do, and I love tomatoes and marinara with them. Delish.
I enjoy this.
Ooh, fried pickles.
Fried pickles. Gosh, those are really good too.
I really like fried pickles.
I know you do. I love them too. They're great. I found out today at in this cafe near where my place of employment is they have you just buy a giant pickle from a jar for $1.
Oh, really?
I've never been into that, yeah, but Candy Hallway is, so.
Well, sometimes, don't they have those little, like, ones in the package you can get at, like, gas stations that are just a big pickle?
Yeah, I think so. I've never been a pickle guy, so.
I mean, whatever.
Yeah,
but, to each their own, and I like pickles, so, but I don't think I would do, like, eat a
pickle like a granola bar? You wouldn't do that?
Yeah, no.
Eat a pickle like a Snickers?
Do you want some of my chips? No, I just have a pickle.
I just have a hand pickle. I'm going to indulge into.
Just eating it on the bus. Just
gonna crack on like Bugs Bunny to a carrot. Okay.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, number 2, white sugar, or it's like refined carbohydrates.
I was thinking about white sugar recently because that goes all over every single gummy candy that I love. Like, hey, if you can't eat white sugar, Peachos are out of the situation. Neon gummy worms are out of the situation. Like, gummies are one of my favorite kind of candies, and
that is a great point.
That's also another good snacking candy too, is a gummy. Like, you have a bag of gummy bears, you'd be like, hey, you want to share this with a buddy? And they'll say, yeah, let's do that.
That's great. That's how you make friends. Again, look at you out there just really trying to get everybody
really getting
involved.
Social with food. I just sit on the corner now and I just have a bag of gummy bears. I'm like, you guys want some gummy bears?
I miss that face in real life that you make when I do that.
I'm just going to let you sit in that one.
It's this slow, disappointed smile that makes me really happy. Can't wait to get home, buddy. Okay, sorry.
So I think
he makes the same face when I ask if he wants kale or if I joke about his girlfriend sleeping with somebody else.
Haven't missed that. All right. I also think white sugar... Wait, does that mean that it's... Okay, I'm going to let you go. I'm just going to let you go.
Sorry. No, I'm sorry.
I'm trying to ask for a question. Okay. An amendment. Like, I have a question about the question.
Okay.
Does that mean it's like powdered white sugar all over stuff, or anything that has white sugar in it?
I think it's in it.
In it? Okay.
Because it says refined carbohydrates also, so I think it's just...
Does that include high fructose corn syrup? Because that means all foods, so you have to eat it because it's in everything.
You say syrup?
Syrup?
Yeah.
High fructose corn syrup?
But yeah, probably.
That's good. Yeah, I think that it's hard to avoid sugar in general, like, because it's in you would if you like. Yeah, it's best to avoid it, but it's in so many foods that you're going to really want to eat. Like you like dessert? Because that's out now. Because like every dessert has sugar in it.
Yeah, like anything.
I think this is one of those things where it's definitely going to be about portion control. So a little self-control.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
You're right.
So also, I like the donuts that are covered in sugar. I like those too.
Treat yourself. Sometimes.
Yourself. Number 3.
Dairy products.
Ooh, dairy products.
Milk.
I don't know if you know this, but cheese is a magical food.
I think so, too.
Because cheese makes everything better tasting. And it's an accessory. And you need those food accessories. A food accessory, if you will.
One time.
At band camp.
We were really high, me and some of my friends. And one of our friends was like, all right. He goes, get on my level. He goes, cheese on like meats and stuff is like peanut butter on everything else. We were like, Well, what he meant was...
That's a really good point.
It is, like, he didn't mean it on everything else, but, you know, like, peanut butter on, like, sweet stuff is the same as, like, cheese on savory things. And I was like, you're right, but you said peanut butter on everything else.
Yeah, because you put peanut butter on everything.
Right.
I think cheese is one of those foods, too, that, like, is a lot of, like, oh, Italian food? Sorry, can't have lasagna anymore. That's all.
Yeah, no.
Like, yeah, it would just, like, cancel out too much.
I think cheese is, like, part of, like, happiness, you know? Like, it's not...
Yeah.
I think if you are concerned about your life right now, if you're saying, like, hey, I have a job that I'm feeling good about, I have a relationship I'm feeling good about, you know, financially I'm good, everything, my family is good, but you feel like you're missing something, it's probably cheese.
Yeah, you probably just need to open up one of those jars of queso and drink it and then feel refined.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, I think if you feel like you're missing something, it's probably cheese.
Also, I love poutine, and that's cheese curds.
Oh, I didn't know that.
You want
I
to get no? Poutine is fries, gravy, and cheese curds.
Oh, and cheese curds.
Yeah,
I like cheese curds a lot.
Yeah,
I like you can just get. It's a fun alternative to like fries for me now because like just any type of fried cheese.
Well, yeah, when I'm on the diet,
I can have.
When I'm on that diet, I'm eating string cheese all the time.
Delish.
All day, every day. So.
This is delish.
Yeah, that was number 3 or number 4.
That was number 3. Number 4 is gluten. Of course.
Gluten. I get always confused about gluten. Exactly what gluten's bread, right?
Yeah, it's like wheat and not anything.
Here's the reason that you want to eat gluten is there is nothing more magical in this entire world than a really good sandwich. You know,
it's true. That is good, and you can't have a good sandwich without bread.
Yeah, you can't. You can try. I mean, you can do the lettuce wrap thing. I've done it. I've lived that life. You can do it. It's just sometimes you just want a big thing of bread. And recently, I went to this place called Doghouse in Burbank. I showed it to Candy Hallway, and what they do is they take hot dogs, and the bun is just 3 King's Hawaiian rolls cut in half, still stuck together, and that's the bun. And it is fucking amazing, and we'll have to go there when you come back.
Can you get like good? Yeah, hell, fuck yeah.
It's also cheap too, and you can get whatever you want on the hot dog. But I had a hot dog that was Scott Baioli was the name of it, and it was garlic aioli, American cheese, caramelized onions, and then something else. I forget. I don't know, but it was really good. It's really great. Oh, bacon, little pieces of smoked bacon.
Damn,
it was really good. Yeah. It's really solid, and they're really big hot dogs too. So you pay like $5 for one, but they're worth it.
That's amazing. I'm into it. I'm excited to go.
So yeah, but I think sandwiches alone are the reason you got to eat bread sometimes.
That's true. I think you're right. You can get away with like not having a bun, but it's definitely not the same.
It's not the same feeling.
Yeah.
I mean, a tortilla, if you can get a corn tortilla, that's gluten-free technically. You can do some stuff with that too.
Well, yeah, but like a burger, like you can't really, you can't. It's not really a burger if you don't have a
If you put a tortilla on it, just becomes a Crunchwrap Supreme. You got to be careful, you know?
Well, yeah, then that's a whole different meal.
That's a whole different ball game. All right.
It's a whole different fourth meal.
Then you start playing baseball in Spanish.
5, trans fats.
Trans fats.
There'd be a lot of like chips.
That's
and
fats
like
that changes their own gender?
Stuff. Yes.
Trans fat. What's trans fats?
Trans fats is actually like a artificial fat. It's basically when stuff is processed. That's like unsaturated and saturated fats are natural. Trans fats are like when you process them.
I'm going to bring up a little topic here. You ready for it? Okay, let's say you and I we're going to a comedy show. We're on one of our world famous Monica and Mike comedy road trips. Okay.
Yeah.
Guess what? You stop at that gas station. You're not going to have that many options that don't have trans fats in them.
That is a great point.
So you're going to need
that problem constantly.
You need that road trip fuel. You know what I mean? You need that road trip fuel. So you got to go.
Trans fats fuels road trips.
Hey, guess what? Eat a Lunchable. You know, live your life. Get crazy with it. You know, hey,
fuck yeah.
What are you doing? You're trying to get that weird ass pepperoni stick at the front. You don't know if that's real meat or not. Well, it's got trans fat in it. And you got to eat it because this is your thing.
Yeah.
You got to do it. Live your life.
You're totally right.
Don't be afraid.
I love meat sticks. You know that.
Listener, I love you.
Did you say I love you?
To listeners, yeah. Not to you. To listeners.
Okay.
Hey, listeners.
Did you feel like you were yelling at them, so you needed to
I love you.
soften
Right.
it?
Never change it. Never change, listener. Hey, look at me.
Stop whispering to them.
I like them.
I think these... What?
I like our listeners.
I do, too. I think they're great.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure we're on the same level.
Oh, yeah, fuck yeah. I tell them I love them at the end of every
You do.
episode recently.
I like this new thing we're doing where you tell them you love them. I feel like you need more love in your life, Monica.
I do, and I
let
need to
some people
practice.
in.
Yeah, I need to practice saying that too, so it's good practice for me. And I feel like they reciprocate it enough where I don't feel too uncomfortable with the vulnerability.
Do you have people blowing up your spot saying I love you back?
No.
No? Maybe we should work on that, you know?
But that's how comfortable I am with the feeling is that, you know what, this is just how I feel about you, and if you don't reciprocate, that's fine, but I feel like I just need to be honest about it.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
When did this become therapy? That changed. We were talking about trans fats. Oh, man. I just started talking about trans fats, and I just tell everyone my feelings, so I don't know how to do it.
It just starts spewing out.
Just spewing fats. What's wrong?
There's been a bug following me in the house the whole day. I swear to God.
Did you ever think that I sent it to you?
What?
Oh, I sent that bug to you.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Good job. I think it was really
Thank you.
good.
You're really
fidgety.
You got that fidget spinner, and now you're flipping a pen. You're really fidgeting right now.
I have a problem. I can't sit still.
Do you have an armband on? What's that? What's on your wrist? Is that a watch?
That's my fucking Fitbit, dog.
Are you left-handed?
No.
But you put a watch on the right hand.
Yeah.
I find that very interesting.
And everyone else is upset about it. I don't know.
I'm not upset about it. I just find it very interesting.
When I was a baby, they thought I was left-handed.
Really?
But it wasn't. So I always wonder if, like, my tendency to, or if it's from basketball. I've spent a lot of time working on my left hand. So.
I see.
I don't know. It just feels better on this.
When I tried to learn to skateboard, I insisted on skateboarding with my right foot forward, even though I'm right-handed.
Yeah, I was backwards too, and I don't give a fuck.
No, we don't care. We're too hardcore for that. Okay.
Yeah.
You ready to take the quiz, Monica?
I'm so ready.
The quiz this week, as if it were meant for me, as if it were made for Michael Edward Coletta I, it is. This quiz will officially, it's official, determine which chain restaurant you are.
Ooh,
this is big
does that mean
news.
I'm Monica Marie Nevy the first?
That means you're Monica Marie Nevy the first, father to a murdered son, husband to a murdered wife, and you will have your vengeance.
Cool.
If you could eat only...
Wait, who killed my wife?
The Roman emperor. It's really rude. Joaquin Phoenix. He's the worst.
Joaquin Phoenix killed my wife?
If you could only eat one of these foods for the rest of your life, which would you choose, Monica? And your options are chicken tenders and fries, pizza, burgers, and we're going to say for the sake of this that you have no food or allergies, Monica. You're cured, okay?
Okay, cool.
Macaroni and cheese, lobster, or pancakes. I think you're going to go mac and cheese if I know you a little bit.
I know, I think so too.
So
could you like switch up what kind of, like if it was pizza, you could get like different kinds of pizza? Or like mac and cheese, you could like put other stuff in
really you want to pick
Okay.
an option that's customizable, I think.
I would go mac and cheese. I think you could do some real different stuff with that.
You go mac and cheese? I think I'm going to go pizza. I love pizza.
I know.
Which U.S. city would you like to call home? New York, Austin, Chicago, Los Angeles, San Francisco, Miami. And this is in a perfect world, and you can move wherever you want. Money's not an issue anymore, Monica. You know?
Can you say it one more time?
Which U.S. city would you like to call home? New York, Austin, Chicago, Los Angeles, San Francisco, or Miami?
I'm going to say Chicago.
Chicago.
Actually, really like Chicago.
I think I'm going to go with Austin.
Ooh, that's a fun one.
I like Austin a lot.
I don't think I've ever really been there.
How do you take your eggs, Monica? And again, this is like food allergy before. Okay.
Out of my butt. Just kidding.
Scrambled, sunny side up. Out of my butt. Since when did you turn into me? Scrambled, sunny side up, hard boiled, poached, over medium, or no eggs for you. I guess no eggs for you is an option, so you could say that if you want.
But I don't have allergies.
You don't have allergies.
I like eggs, so
Yeah.
I'm going to go over medium.
Over medium.
A little bit of yolk.
I like a good poached egg. I'm a big fan of a good poached egg. Just throwing it out there. Yeah. Which of these food movies is your favorite? Ratatouille, Jiro Dreams of Sushi, The Lunchbox, which I have no idea what that is, Chef, Julie and Julia, or Chocolat?
I'm going to go Ratatouille.
Ratatouille is a great movie.
It is a really good movie.
I'm going to go with Chef. I like the movie Chef.
That was a good move.
I enjoyed it. You can't shorten movie to move. I will not allow it.
No, I meant like you picking that was a good move.
Oh, thank you. Where
I
would
didn't
you...
really mean that, but that was a good save.
Thanks. Yeah, I gathered. I was going to let you roll with it. Where would you like to vacation, Monica? Your options are Paris, Tokyo, Sydney, Cape Town, Buenos Aires, or New York.
Sydney.
Sydney, Australia.
Australia.
I'm going to go with Tokyo. I kind of been wanting to go to Japan or Asia in general lately. I've never been before.
Oh, that'd be cool, yeah.
How do you like your steak, Monica? Rare, medium, medium well done, or no steak for you?
Medium.
Medium. I like my steak medium rare.
That's a good choice.
Throwing it out there. Which condiment is your go-to? Ketchup, mustard, sriracha, mayonnaise, barbecue, or no condiments for you?
Mustard.
Mustard. Interesting. I will say out of those, ketchup is my go-to. And it's always been my go-to ever since I was a little kid. And then finally,
think that's normal.
Which song named after dessert would you like to listen to? American Pie by Don McLean, Milkshake by Khalees. Milkshake? My milkshake brings all the boys. Cotton Candy Land by Elvis, Birthday Cake by Rihanna, Savoy Truffle by the Beatles, or Candy by Mandy Moore?
I'm gonna go with Milkshake. Fuck
Milkshake.
yeah.
That's a good. Oh my gosh, that's great.
Khalees is dope.
I like Savoy Truffle. I'm actually gonna go at Candy's. I'm missing you like candy. That song.
Yeah.
I love that song. I'm gonna pick Mandy Moore's song.
That's fucking amazing. I didn't know you were such a Mandy Moore fan.
I'm big. I've always thought she was the most beautiful of all the.
I know what you're
90s
getting
singers.
for your birthday.
What?
Mandy Moore.
Just as a person? That seems like an odd gift. I got TGI Fridays.
What?
You ready for my description?
That's some fried food like heaven right
for
there.
sure.
Fucking potato skins and shit.
Mm-hmm. And it
Yeah,
says, you're the party animal of your friend group who believes in doing things for the story. You're always the one who wants to go out and make the most of your night. Whether or not it's the weekend, in your mind, it's always Friday.
Wait.
Also,
That's
it says
yours, not mine?
That's mine, and it says, "And make the most of you night." By the way, this is a serious typo.
This guy's hammered.
Yeah, he's totally hammered while making it. You got, I fucking love this. You got Cracker Barrel. Here's the description: you may be young in age, but you have an old soul. You've never totally related to people in your generation, and you're more than happy acting like a grandma. You believe in good manners, old-fashioned hospitality, and most of all, comfort food.
It's not wrong. You know I love grits.
I know. It's just the fact that you're more than happy acting like a grandma. Grandma Nevi here.
Oh, grandma. Yeah, man.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think Denny's is an option on that thing, which bothers me. Because that's my boo. That's my main squeeze.
No, Applebay.
Or Applebee's, too. I've been enjoying Chili's recently.
Oh, I need to tweet Applebee's.
You have. They miss you.
I know. I miss them, too.
That is so sad.
No. Or Alaska. I haven't flown in a while.
You haven't flown in a while?
I've been driving. I tweet Jean all the time. She never responds.
Jean? Who's Jean? Your car?
Yeah.
Does your car have a Twitter account?
Jean?
Your car has a Twitter account?
No, but maybe she should now.
I don't know about that. I mean, she got to focus on the road.
Would you guys follow Jean on Twitter? Or on Instagram?
Hey, Monica, we're at 57 minutes. Can we do a charity?
What? Hell yeah. All right. Everything's been very stressful, so picking a charity was kind of difficult. But I found this thing on Charity Navigator that instead of just being like, here are some of the top charities that celebrities work with, they have a list of a ton of celebrities and like which charities they like. Their drop-down menus, like which ones they support, which I thought was kind of cool.
Uh-huh.
So you could send me your favorite celebrity, and then I would just be like, let's see what they're working on.
Oh.
So I picked Brittany Snow this time. And
who's that?
I found out about the Jed Foundation. That seems like a cool...
Who's Brittany Snow? I actually don't know who that is.
You know who Brittany Snow is. She's in Pitch Perfect. Anyway.
Hold on, I'm going to look this up.
She's also... It doesn't matter. The Jed Foundation promotes emotional health and suicide prevention amongst college students, which I think is very, very, very important.
College can be a stressful time.
Well, that as well, but also we're trying to shape these people to be the future and the new new people, the new society. So I think it's important for them to be strong and understanding and all that stuff. So the jedfoundation.org is what?
The jedfoundation.org. I like it, Monica.
Thanks, buddy.
I think this is really good. I think we did a really good job.
Thank you.
I minimized your window, so I'm not really noticing the spinner action
So
right
you
now.
can't see my fidget spinner?
Now I can see it now.
Well, you're a dick. I have to go do a show at the Parlor.
At the Parlor Live Comedy Club in Bellevue, Washington?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm a man. I'm a man. That was a good way to do it, Monica. Good job.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
This is a lot of burps.
It is far more burps per episode than I would want normally, but I feel like this is a special time
I feel like
for
the
you.
last few episodes I've been cleaning it up. I've been trying to be a good girl. I'm not exactly sure why. New people are listening, and I feel like I need to be appropriate, but that doesn't... Maybe it's not giving them the best view of what the podcast really is about.
Which is about burping.
And that is about positivity and burping.
Very good.
Mm-hmm.
So, this is good. I think we're done. Do you have anything you want to say to the listener before you leave?
Oh, okay. Yeah. I love you so much.